What if I tell you that the war threatening the Middle East today didn't start with missiles? It started with oil. It started with a secret CIA operation. It started in 1953. And today it connects three powerful nations, Iran, the United States, and Israel, in one of the most dangerous rivalries on Earth. How did allies become enemies? How did Israel enter the fight? And why does the world fear this conflict could explode into something far bigger? This is the full story. In the early 1950s, Iran was not America's enemy. In fact, they were partners. Iran had a democratically elected Prime Minister, Mohammad Mossadegh. Mossadegh made one bold move. He nationalized Iran's oil. Britain and the United States were furious. Western companies were losing control. So in 1953, the CIA and British intelligence helped remove Mossadegh in a covert coup. They restored the Shah, Mohammad Reza Pahlavi, to full power. For 25 years, the Shah ruled as a close American ally. But many Iranians never forgot what happened, and they blamed America. That anger would explode. By 1979, millions of Iranians were protesting the Shah's rule. A religious leader returned from exile, Ruhollah Khomeini. The Shah fled. The Islamic Republic was born. The new government believed the U.S. controlled the Shah. America interfered in Iran's future. Western influence was dangerous. Then came the moment that changed everything. Iranian students stormed the U.S. Embassy in Tehran. They held 52 Americans hostage for 444 days. America cut diplomatic ties. Sanctions began. From that moment, Iran and the U.S. were no longer allies. They were enemies. Before 1979, Iran and Israel quietly cooperated. After the revolution, everything changed. The new Iranian government declared Israel illegitimate. Iran began supporting armed groups that oppose Israel, the most powerful of them, Hezbollah in Lebanon. Hezbollah became one of Israel's most serious security threats. To Israel, Iran was no longer just a political rival. It was becoming an existential enemy. And since the United States is Israel's closest ally, America was now directly tied into this triangle, Iran versus Israel, with the U.S. backing Israel. In the 1980s, Iran fought Iraq in a brutal war. The U.S. supported Iraq. Naval clashes happened in the Persian Gulf. In 1988, a U.S. warship mistakenly shot down an Iranian civilian plane. Tensions deepened. Then came the nuclear issue. Israel believed Iran was trying to build a nuclear weapon. Iran said its program was peaceful. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu repeatedly warned the world that Iran must never obtain nuclear weapons. For Israel, this was survival. For Iran, it was sovereignty. For the U.S., it was global security. In 2015, under President Barack Obama, world powers signed the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action. Iran limited uranium enrichment. Sanctions were lifted. But Israel strongly opposed the deal. In 2018, President Donald Trump withdrew the U.S. from the agreement. Sanctions returned. Iran increased uranium enrichment again. Tensions surged. In January 2020, the U.S. killed Iranian General Qasem Soleimani in a drone strike. Soleimani coordinated Iranian-backed militias across the Middle East. Iran retaliated with missile strikes on U.S. bases. For days, the world feared full war. It didn't happen. But the shadow war continued. Today, the conflict is indirect but constant. Iran backs Hezbollah. Israel strikes Iranian targets in Syria. The U.S. sanctions Iran. Cyber attacks occur quietly. Nuclear tensions remain unresolved. It's a Cold War with hot flashpoints. This conflict didn't begin with missiles. It began with mistrust, with oil, with revolution, with ideology. Today, three nations remain locked in a dangerous triangle: Iran, Israel, the United States. No official war, but constant tension. And one miscalculation could change the Middle East forever.